Welcome back to another video. I am back. It's been a while, huh? I miss it. I miss this camera. I miss talking to this camera. I miss you guys, whoever's watching this. I highly appreciate it. But for today's agenda, today is actually my birthday. I am officially 29 years old. Yes, June 15th is my birthday. 29 years old. The last of the 20s. My goodness, the last, oh dear. Everybody's been asking me, what am I gonna do today? What are you gonna do? And to be honest, last week I had to pay rent, and it was the first, you know what I mean? So I had to pay rent, so I'm kind of broke. 2, it's raining, so there's that. And 3, I've been giving a lot of thought, and what I'm gonna do for my birthday today is prepare for what's next. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to start living my best life. 29 and the years after that are going to be my best life. Things are going to change. Watch it. Watch through this lens, through this camera. Things are going to change. And I hope I can inspire somebody. But for today, we're going to go to my cousin's house, Tanisha, the one that just had the baby in my first video. We're going to go check her out and the baby out. See what they doing, and she's gonna be making me some food. So you're gonna see me do some little grubbing, you know what I mean? Some chicken, some cornbread, you know, all the things that is good but not good for you. But we know it's our birthday, so we gotta live a little bit. Chill, Barry.
However, I think he's selfish.
You gonna smile for the camera? Damn, look, you are grown. Look how long you are. I got your little beard going on. Good old update.
It's a twisted thing.
But don't get my hair.
So, Mark, how old are you now?
That'd be 4 months.
4 months? You 4 months, bro.
Because of how Matt is treating her, because I don't know what person
Dang.
can go through a situation like this, like really be.
We got some fried chicken. Some baked chicken. Some cornbread. Oh yeah, look at that cornbread. Oh yeah, cornbread.
My best friend right here, man.
Some cream corn. Some
Cream corn is white corn.
white corn. We got some green beans with the turkey neck. Then we got some beans. Make you go poopies. About to have a good time. Celebrate a graduation? Whoa, snaps! Tara, say something to the camera for your graduation.
Finally, after 12 years, I made it.
No, 15
Finally.
years, because you flunked 3.
She flunked like 3 years, shawty. Dang. Tisha, how's it feel to have your daughter graduate? His
Feels
face.
good. Feels proud.
Feels proud.
Proud moment.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll check in later. Usually at this point I would have done the book of the day, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So enjoy this, baby. So today we got the product of the day, and I want to say this before I start. The coronavirus is a terrible, terrible thing, and I do not wish nobody the coronavirus or nobody's family the coronavirus. But at the same time, I want to give a less than 0% shout out to the coronavirus because it got some of y'all to recognize how funky your breath is. Cause your breath, y'all breaths be funky. And I know wearing this mask, y'all definitely was smelling your hot breath. So for today, for the product of the day, I got Uncle Harry's toothpaste. Oh, let me go ahead and get it to, oh, there we go. Yeah, keep focused, can you see it? Can you see it, keep focused? There we go. Uncle Harry's toothpaste. This toothpaste is an all natural, organic ingredients toothpaste that will have your mouth feeling and smelling very freshly. Cause some of y'all breath be funkies, and I know y'all know wearing these masks around here. So 100% organic, fluoride free, is gentle on your teeth and still builds strong enamel. It still brings your teeth will still get strong with this toothpaste. This is what I'm trying to say. Alright? And it still whitens. So I highly recommend it if you have a organic food store, any type of health food store. You will find it there, or you can find it on Amazon. I highly recommend it. It's a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but it's definitely worth it, alright? So please, those of y'all with the funky breaths, buy this. And one more thing, not only do I recommend the toothpaste, but I also, let me shake it up a little bit, man. Shake it up a little bit. Give me shake it up a little bit. Recommend the mouthwash. Both these products, I forgot to mention with the toothpaste, but both these products are alkalining products, meaning that their pH level balance your pH's levels, meaning your mouth will be clean, you know what I'm saying? And it will make your breath smell good all day until you eat lunch, and then you need to do that all over again, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, this product right here, it would definitely make you feel the burn, for sure. I'm not even gonna lie. You will definitely feel the burn, but me personally, I like feeling the burn because I feel like it's doing something, and it lasts all day. We're gonna switch gears, you know what I mean? In the light of the Black Lives Movement, I wanted to create something in my own creative way, visually, to show that I support this movement. Because of course, I'm a person of color, and my family is a people of color, you know what I mean? I want to show that I support this movement, you know what I mean, in my own creative way. So, I created a little montage, a little bit of interviews with some people that I know that I went to high school with. Without further ado, please enjoy this montage. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is my first time doing something like this, so please enjoy.
Check 1 2 1 2. What's up, world? I go by the name of Millennium, Lakewood's own. You know what I'm saying? Lakewood's fucking finest. Excuse me for cursing. I got a problem. You can find me everywhere. Instagram under Millennium. I'm on YouTube. You know, Millennium. Check me out. Topic for the Distro Kids stuff. Facebook, Brian Millennium, BVille. You can find me on Couch Surfers. What up? You know, this your boy Martin Smitherman in the building and things. You know, follow me on that Instagram if you want to, if you have to, if you need to. If you don't want to, I don't care.
What's your Instagram?
Shoot, Instagram is at Lord Marty Mar. You can even catch me on the games. Shoot, we might even get into some things, who knows. But right now we're about to get into these questions, and it's something serious, so y'all check it out. Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter. I think I was like checking out something one day. Somebody was like, man, saying all lives matter is like telling your wife, like, you know, your wife be like, do you love me? You know, you just be like, baby, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not real concrete when it comes down to all lives matter. Yes, we do know that all lives do matter because all lives was created by the one on me. But other than that, Black lives is something that shouldn't be treated with the discrepancy of if it doesn't matter. You know, we all matter. We all substance. We all elemental here, and we just here for our time being. And Black lives, in my opinion, do matter. I feel like I've been black all my life. That never negated the fact. You know, there was times that, you know, being black, you know, being a young man, people would look at you a certain way. You just be like, man, what's up? What's up with me? Why don't you people like want to play with me or walk down the street, walk through the store, go to school? You kind of getting called out on certain things, whether you being too loud or you talking, and then you exclude some other kids over here talking, and they might not look like your complexion, you know, so. But this case, you know, Black lives do matter. Quite frankly, in the case of what's been going on in this nation, it's been time to take a stand. Everybody's waking up to the fact that we do matter. In the grand scheme, all lives matter, but when one entire
I suppose, race or junction of people are being threatened at a rapid rate and have been for so long. At this point, yeah, black lives do matter. When the honeybees became extinct or started becoming extinct, the honeybees mattered, right?
True.
Now that we probably spent enough time, reproducing the bees, letting them reproduce, it's not a problem anymore. You know?
Word.
Right outside of my apartment, there's like 3 bushes full of 1,000 fucking honeybees, bro. There's no shortage of them now. So I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing when there's like a threat, when it's threatening to a culture, to a race, to a people, to a community. It does become more magnified. You gotta scrutinize it a little close. You gotta look at it a little closer, and take care at this moment. Like if you really care, you know.
Right.
We can talk about conspiracies all day, but like facts is facts, bro.
Facts is facts.
I'm not gonna say that they're obligated to do that. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're your own person. You make your own choices. I feel like, but as a public figure and a major influencer on the world, I mean, you better come with something other than a fucking double cup and a chain, my nigga. Like, I don't know. I guess as far as rappers go, but I mean, you got actors, like, there are people who are actors that are into, you know, social justice, philanthropy, stuff like that. It just doesn't seem to cross over well when it comes to hip hop. You know, or like not hip hop, but when it comes to rap, when it comes to like the new culture, like nowadays, it's not the same. So I think since that's my line of work, since that's what I'm most familiar with, it would be cool if we could show our education more, because you can't be rich, you can't be successful, you can't be wealthy and dumb. You're not fucking dumb. You just play that way on camera. Really, there's no excuse. So you can't say like, oh, I didn't know, I had no idea. Like, no, you're living this life like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice at that point.
You on social media like everybody else.
I'm not judging. But I know that, like, behind closed doors, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these artists, a lot of these actors, just everybody, they have something to say. You know what I'm saying? They might not be able to say it because they're in fear of like losing an endorsement, but like that's the fucking choice you gotta make. Is it gonna be the money or is it gonna be morality?
At this case, at this point in time, whether you're a black entertainer or artist and your work and how you express yourself, it does matter and you do have a voice, but just make sure you pick those words carefully. You do have an influence. People used to go hard on NWA. And we get the case, you know. People got tired of seeing people like Rodney King getting beat up, but it took that chain of events for that one person to have that camera. And nowadays, seems like everybody got that camera, so it's happening at a more rapid rate to where we've ever seen it before. And then now in 2020, like people having 2020 vision, I believe that they're now envisioning that our entertainers or poets or whatnots should be out here saying something, but really they're nothing more than the shadow of how they've been raised, their nature and nurturing, into where they're depicting what they have seen or what they have been educated on, and they put it on big film. Let's say you're a musician, a rapper, you know, you have to break those barriers. If you was a musician and you have to go through the back door, you know, while you have white musicians or other type of musicians other than your complexion, you know, those people can go through the front, but you gotta go through the back. So that's the case, you know, we still have a voice, you know. I always consider myself, I love to entertain. I'm not necessarily an entertainer. It's not my profession, but I am a public figure, you know, and I am somebody who can relate. And right now at this moment, you know, they need to take all the tools that they've been blessed with, their influence, and they now need to just continue to be a guide for that next generation. What can other minority groups do to make Black lives more successful? Let me clear my throat. Let me check it out.
That's a good one.
Well, kind of goes without saying. I don't want to go too far in the history books because I might, throw y'all off with this consumption of knowledge. But if you want me to drop some jewels, some ciphers for you, I could do that. But as of right now, it starts at home. Whatever you teaching your children, whatever you watching on TV, whatever type of education you throwing in people's head, or whatever, just not leading by example. Or if you're leading by example, do that. That's a blessing. That's beautiful in itself. You might see minority families say hi, like good morning, or give you that head nod or that respect, kind of like saluting you. You may see other family members in these minority groups. Don't forget, and we're in America, we are minorities. Even if your complexion might look a certain type of way, you're part of this game, And it's almost like you got to call out the bullshit too, A lot of people out here ain't calling out that bullshit, I'm pretty sure where we're from, we got family in the South, East Coast, West Coast, North, etc. Africa, if you're married into a family, or people marry other family members of nationalities, it's already at your home. So you're depicting all of that internalized notation of how you are in the presence of who you are as an individual. I live by the golden rule, I've been taught that in my lifetime. You just want to treat somebody how you want to be treated.
Wow. Well, I think awareness is definitely key. Awareness is definitely the first one. Acknowledgement. True support. I mean, the money, our existence, everyone's existence is contingent on the money flow, where the money's going. These corporations who have had a stronghold on business and economics for God knows how long, need a shift. I mean, they're not gonna like it, but that's what it's gonna have to come to, true boycotting. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you really about it, you're not gonna shop at these places along with us.
Right.
Right? But that's a slippery slope, because where you gonna get an alternative?
Right.
You know what I mean? Walmart's so cheap. Walmart's right down the street. Target's right there. Dollar Tree, shit like that. Most places aren't Black owned. Right. So it's not coming, the dollar's not coming back to us per se. So I mean, it's we'd have to build a whole new sort of infrastructure if we're gonna talk about true boycott. Right. A true shift in where we're putting our money at. But that would help. That would help a lot.
So you would say overall, other minorities should be aware, accept what's happening, and also if you stand by us, actually stand by us. Just don't do it from a distance.
Yeah, you don't gotta put that shit on a banner. Mm-hmm. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it written out on a banner. I need to see that shit in action.
Okay, so we are back. You guys saw the questions, you saw people interview. I just want to give my little perspective on it as well. So the first question, is it all lives matter or Black lives matter? In my opinion, of course, all lives matter. I'm not going to sit here and say that no man is less than another man or no woman is less than another woman. You know what I mean? We all kings around here. We're all kings, we're all queens around here. Growing up as a kid, as a boy, I did not see color. I just wanted to play with the next kid. I just wanted to play with people. I just wanted to play. You know what I mean? But I will say this, society, schools, TVs, everything that had to do with any type of entertainment forced me to see color. Not just America, the world forced you to see this. Black lives are definitely important right now. but the overall goal is all lives matter. I'm not in any shape or form biased by any race. I love all shapes and colors of the rainbow. I love the Skittles. Question number 2. Do I think the black entertainers should step up? And honestly, in my opinion, I think they do. I think they need to step up. We could create magical things. We can create so many things for our people in the United States that it could be ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I think that the black entertainers should step up in a more leadership role, because right now what I see is that there's a whole bunch of action without leadership. And since there's all this action and it seems like it's responding out of anger, when you respond out of anger, you get chaos. And I'm not saying that anger is not a bad thing, but that anger, because when you get angry, you get passion, but that energy needs to be directed in the correct way. And without leadership, it can't be directed. I think that there should be more black entertainers to step up. I think they should come to the plate a little bit more and give out what is our next steps. What is the overall goal to this movement? You know what I mean? Of course, we want the killing to end, but we gotta, this ain't the same no more. This ain't the same America no more. We gotta demand, this is a time to demand our wants, our simple equal rights. That's all we want. We want things to be equal. So what is the next step into that? Should we appoint somebody to be in the office? Should we appoint somebody to be in Congress? We need next steps, and we don't need somebody that's neutral. We need somebody that's for this black movement. Question number 3. What do I think that other minorities can do to help the black movement? Well, one, I got a few things about this. One, I'm gonna need some certain races to stop tearing down statues. I need some of y'all to stop looting. I know it's black people too. No, just trust me, I know. But I'm gonna need all races to stop doing that, because that's not doing anything. You're just taking advantage of a situation. And 3, stop all the chaos. Stop all the fighting. You know what I mean? Take a hold to it. Other minorities, especially in older generations, that you need to acknowledge that this is also your problem too. No matter Asian, Mexican, Cantonese, Japanese, Filipino, it don't matter. If you got some color, you got a little bit of tan of color. That's what, the reason why you even got your tan is because of a black descent. So don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Recognize that this is your problem too. It might not be directly affecting you. Sure, it's not directly affecting me per se. You know what I mean? But at the same time, of course, I'm a person of color, but it's still my problem. It's still my future kids' problems. You know what I mean? This is your problem too, and I want you guys to acknowledge it. Even if it's behind the scenes, acknowledge it. Even if it's something you can do behind the scenes, do that. You know what I mean? Come to the forefront. If you want to be on the front lines with the black people and protecting black people for doing their American rights, then do that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, all I want is to be equal. All I want is not to be considered a black male. I want to be considered an American. That's it. I don't want to be considered a black American. I want to be an American. Why do I need to be segregated into a black American? Why do I automatically need to be labeled when I'm born? That doesn't make any sense to me. Does it make sense to you? I don't know, man. Go ahead, comment down below and tell me what you think. But I want to leave off with this. Although this movement is very important, and it's very, very important, highly sensitive, I want to let you guys know this. People forget that this earth, this planet that we on, is still in danger. Have you forgotten that there's a huge hole in the ozone layer still over there in Australia? I want you guys to know that everything that you hold dear, even if you're racist, not racist, whatever it is, if you're for this movement or not, it doesn't matter. But everything that you hold dear to life, that you hold, that you think is important, the earth holds it for you. Without the earth, you wouldn't have none of that. Without the earth, you wouldn't have your house. You wouldn't have land. You wouldn't have nothing. You wouldn't even have air to breathe. So if we don't come together and take care of this earth and treat her right, she's going to fight back. And it's not going to be pretty. it's not going to be pretty at all. And we might lose her. And that's a very, very real thing. And I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. The earth is the #1 goal in my heart. The earth is the #1 goal that we need to protect. Of course, the black movement is important. I'm not saying it's not. But without this earth, there is no black movement. Without this earth, there is no racists. Without this earth, there is no kings, no queens. Without this earth, we have no future. All right? But sadly, this is what America is.
This is America. Don't got you slipping up. Look how I'm living up. Police be tripping up. Yeah, this is America.